Now, the thing about that is if you are in a place that has a lot of... Well, for example, this is wealth-weighted voting. Or landed, which means that a lot of the poor people cannot vote. So, yeah. Dead Souls released in Russia. Critics claim it is too difficult. The real Dead Souls starts now. Scotland knows its place. Mexico went to war with Texas. Okay. So France just killed Avignon, yep, or not Avignon, but Occitania, as I kind of expected them to do earlier. So the borders are falling into place as they probably are inevitably going to end up. Okay, so it looks like Gondar has completely killified everybody down here. I think they're trying to form Ethiopia. Whatever. Yeah, I like those population numbers. Even if it's going down a little bit, that's great. That's great. I mean, eventually we will start gaining more as conditions worsen elsewhere. Yeah, look at that. Everybody's getting a good amount of stuff. You can't just expect them to get all their life needs all the time. I mean, to be honest, the poor people don't have that much money. So it's not surprising that some of them would be not able to pay for some of their needs, and I can't control the prices. So, yeah. Unfortunately, oh, Activity actually gained land at the expense of the Immortals. I think I need to turn on the war declaration things. Let's see. Let's display these as pop-ups. And this is a pop-up and pause, I think. Oh no. Let's just turn on all this stuff and turn it off as it becomes annoying. Because that's all interesting stuff. Failed to colonize a province. It's something that's important to show up. Annex is another nation. Important thing to know. I don't think that's necessary. That. Okay, these are interesting to know, but that would clutter us up, so. So it looks like the Zoropope didn't gain anything from them, and they're actually starting to lose the war. Or I guess they are. It's kind of a back and forth. Botanical expedition stranded! No. Oh, more money for science. This happened last time, and I'm just giving them more money. More and more money, because I've got lots of money. Speaking of lots of money. Oops. Like that. There we go. Cement factory. That's what we want to see. Java fears our might. And Vinland is going to war with Florida to acquire North Carolina. They don't even have a claim on that or anything. Ah, so they took this. I see. Yeah. Well, things are certainly interesting over there in America. What about South America? South America could be interesting too, right? Except in, you know, Hearts of Iron. What We're number 5 now, actually. Wow. So we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, it's because we have 13 industrial power now. Hell yes. Oh, we actually did jump Bavaria. Wow. And they're mobilized. How did we do? Oh, because we have, like, almost 50% more military power than they do. Over 50% more, actually. Okay. Well then. So how much how much tech points do we have? Local business fails. One of our merchants has found himself in dire straits since the collapse of his family business. The business is, or was, a local powerhouse of industry, and many locals now found themselves without jobs and the means of earning a living. While this is prima facie a tragedy, we could perhaps do something about it. Our government's policy of economic interventionism allows us to use public means to support fledgling or failing businesses. We could intervene in the situation and support the business. We couldn't support the business, lose a lot of money. That is quite a bit. In Pashtunistan, all of the poor strata lose to militancy or ignore the situation. And they become more in favor of free trade. Free trade is balls. We'll do that. I wanted to see how many tech points I have. How do I see that? Ah, so Muscovy gets... so the Immortals got Kazan and Galish from them. That's Kazan. Or the opposite happened? Ah, okay. So they took Kazan from them. They actually moved their capital to Kazan after doing that. Okay. I'm not really sure what happened. Ooh, Sweden took a chunk out of them. Okay, that's what happened. Damn, Sweden. You crazy. That is not even Sweden. You do not belong there. Ming, no. We hate you. System der Wissenschaft von some guy. Okay, so Ming has gained provinces from Zhao. Yep. See, that's interesting stuff to know. So we have 2,000 research points available. Actually, I think I could blitz a tech right now if I really wanted to, but as you can see, this costs 8,000. Actually, I don't think I could. I'm about halfway there. If I get above 8,000, well, it doesn't matter. I can just get the tech automatically because it's going to be halfway done, so I want to get that as soon as possible. As long as it's under 1,000 population loss. Breakthrough in France. Speaking of France, I now have 6 diplomacy. Nobody's talked to me about... ooh, they allied with Amalfi. Let's see if we can get our relations up with... They must be raising their relations with us. Get Lancaster. Ah, so they're trying to get Netherlands into their sphere. I have a feeling Sweden is going to be a dangerous guy later. How are they on the list? 12? Yeah. Carpathian and Mosul. Good. Good. Now this might seem slow at the moment, and it is, but I still don't think I'm at the point where I can actually start thinking about attacking people. And my sphere of influence thing is not going as fast as I was hoping. Because I don't have the text required to do that yet. Alright, so after we're over 100, we will see if France will ally with us. Things are going bad for the Zoro Pope. They actually took the capital. No. The Immortals are not having a good time. They're probably like... Yeah, they lost pretty much all of their good land except for... How? How did you get this province? Probably got military access with Muscovy. That would be my guess. So it's almost 1839. So look, by the looks of things, if I keep my current rate of things, will be about a year per episode, give or take. That's pretty good. When stuff is going on, so the Warkids took part of the Alburikids lands. We can't even see them on the map anymore. How's Krakow doing? Over there, being super overpowered. Look at them. They're just gonna rule the world. Hyderabad declared war on Nagpur. Cool. Things have gone from bad to worse, where the colonial police, while in pursuit of 2 locals suspected of murdering a colonial official, happened to disturb a shrine of some importance to local religiosity. Natives in the area are infuriated with perceived lack of respect for their religion. You could say, who gives a hoot about their religion anyway? And all Pops in Formosa who do not belong to the dominant religion gain 5 militancy and become 10% more separatist. Or can say, their beliefs must be respected, and everybody who belongs to the dominant religion gains 3 militancy and 2 consciousness. So this is in Formosa, which is over here in Chinaland. Now, as I said, these are largely, or maybe even completely, Chinese with Chinese cultures. See, with places like Kashmir losing Pops, I don't care. Things are pretty stable in Persia proper. I don't care if those guys leave. At least for now. So looking at Celian Formosa. So they're pretty much 98%. Some of them might be Zoroastrian? What? Orthodox. Okay, so none of them are... Oh, there's 4 Bedouins who live in there that are gonna be mad. And there's soldiers. Okay. No soldiers. Stop doing that. Those 4 guys walked into a temple and they got mad. Hey, there we go. Sure. We'll be allied with England. That's nice. Maybe we can get an alliance with France too. Once this is done. 105. How's our, They're actually hostile towards Vinland. That's cool. So... We're almost there. Nobody else is... Oh, France is doing a little bit, but that might be incidental stuff. Yeah, look at my money. Got so much money. I think I can afford to lower my taxes on my middle class bros. Okay, that was a naval base being built. Or do I want to lower my rich taxes? My middle class dudes are being kind of a little bit... or do I want to raise my educational efficiency? Let's raise my education spending to 80% and see what happens there. And let's focus on Abu Dhabi and Isfahan. We're going to have the nicest clothes in all of Asia. No. You don't have nice enough clothes. Ooh. Ooh. Because we have more stuff, Now number 5. Oh, Smolensk. Smolensk is up there. Yeah. Purely from prestige and military power, it looks like. Okay, so Hungary's gone from the list. We can now do stuff here. So, if there's any place that has cultures that we can be cool with, Kazakh culture, I don't know about that. So you need 12 colonial power. So let's do that. I need this first. Another reason this is a colony is because other people own another part of it. This is Uzbek and Kazakh. We'll do that too. So let's look at the colonial map screen. Where is that? Civilization level will show me that. It's not even mine. So where do I want to be focusing my points? Where's the real colonial map mode? It's over here somewhere. There we go. No. What about the administrative map mode? Will that show me that? No. Okay, whatever. It's not useful. I guess we'll start with our border provinces. So, here's Sindhi culture. Okay. So make you protectorate. We'll just move over until we run out of points. And then Kashmir. And then can't afford that because it needs 16. What about... Oh, that's not a colony. What's wrong with me? Somalia. There we go. Ooh. We can colonize this stuff too. What's the biggest place? Formosa? Orissa. Persian Central India. Now you'll notice it's based on the population of the province, based on how much of the province how much of the state we own. So these things that we have smaller sections of, even though they have a high population, they are easier to colonize since I have fewer things. Let's actually do Formosa. I can still do something else? Okay. Well, let's do Chittagong then. Because Chittagong is an important port in the east. Now, oftentimes it's easier to have dudes like this in your sphere of influence rather than controlling them directly. Wow. Why are we getting so many points? Do we get 50 per month? I guess so. I've like completely forgotten how this works. Okay, let's just go through here and pick the high value provinces. It takes a lot more to move from this level to the next level. And we may not even want to because it will we'll do this one. That one's more likely to get people moving to it. Oh, apparently I can do both. Okay. Fine. Cool beans. Cash crops. Tainan coffee. This is from tea? Well, we are Persian. I don't know what that relates to with coffee versus tea. Oh, that's a lot of tea. Just hire people, dude. It's fine. We've got a diplomatic point. Let's see if France will ally with us. They will not accept because we have too many great power allies. So if we were allied with England, France would ally with us. Okay, rise of Smolensk. Following Hungary's decline, blah de blah. Smolensk. Ooh, foul murder. Hyderabad goes to war. Persian Republic is in a state of collective shock. As news broke today, a foul murder committed in one of our states. A young girl working as a prostitute in the state was found brutally murdered by a client. It's basically like the Jack of the Ripper thing, I guess. No. Rumor has it the police are covering up the identity of the murderer, who, it has been claimed belongs to a rich banking family of some local renown. Police, however, maintain that they are still investigating the matter, but no perpetrator has yet been located. The affair is on everyone's lips, and debate has even reached Parliament, where Liberal MPs demand answers from the government regarding this matter. We could demand that the police produce a perpetrator. This is in Cyprus. And we do not throw... I think it'd be better to have a rich people mad. There's probably not a lot of rich people in Celion. Or Cyprus. Oh, that is Cyprus, boo! That was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Man, looks like that war is pretty back and forth. So it looks like we can raise our party with Egypt. Increase our opinion. There we go. And one of the things this can do is prevent other people. Now that we're friendly with them, we can intervene in wars if somebody were to attack Egypt. And I'm going to be focusing very, very heavily on Egypt because it will make things easier for me when I want to build the canal. Okay, so everything's going great. Hungary, your flag looks like mine. What did you do? You just flipped it upside down and put your stupid crest on there, didn't you? Actually, our flag is newer than theirs. No. You're not a great power anymore. Let's lower our tariffs. No. Let's increase our education to 85%. Tariffs look pretty okay as they are. Okay. They got Nagpur from Nagpur. At least part of it. Yep. I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, even though... I'm just going to turn this down. Even though France won't ally with us, we still want our relations high. So, we'll start working on Prussia after we get them all the way up. Because we're allied with England, it jumped us up to 200, I think, automatically. Yep, you can see there on the thing. Ooh. Gunpowders and liquor distilleries. I think it's funny that even if you are a Muslim country, your troops still require liquor. Even if that's on paper illegal in your country. Speaking of troops, war between Mexico and the UCSA, or USCA, excuse me. Oh, Nagpur actually got provinces from. It's doing this all weird. I don't even know. Faith cure kills child. Okay, so there we go. Oh, we can build Persian dudes in Africa. That's pretty interesting. So because I raised my military spending, more people are becoming soldiers versus that stuff. So some of these are in stupid places. And I don't have a navy yet. And I probably won't have a navy until we get to steamships, because I don't want to waste the money on building those things. It's when I have most of my focus on land anyway. So I think I think getting more regular troops is a good idea. In places that I know are part of our main country. Batavia is in Indochina. No, it's in Indonesia. Excuse me. I'll build a soldier for Mogadishu. Where's Bosaso? Is that over here? Let's just look at the recruitment screen. Yes, okay. You can build a cannon, actually. And you can actually build uncivilized dudes. So you can have a Somali Hussar to hang out. Zanzibar has dudes in it who want to be armies. You don't need an army. Did I build a fort here? I didn't, so let's build a fort here. How you doing, Madagascar? Hanging out, being a cool dude. Martuus wants to have an army? I say you can't. Okay, so we got some Uzbeks up here that want to be... or Kazakhs, I should say. Want to be in the army. I might want to just build these units as infantry just to fill out my army and raise my military power, but at the moment I don't think that's a good idea. Why does it only do that sometimes? Do it. Do it. There we go. That was my mouse chirping. So I think I'm going to keep going until I get to... This screen is a clusterfuck. Until I actually want to go do the research. So it's probably a 3-episode or 4-episode session. It's pretty good. I'm thinking of starting something along the side of this because it's got my creative juices flowing. Honestly, modding is not my favorite thing, so that's one of the reasons it took me so long, is that it's very hard for me to find the motivation to do something so tedious. And I was really busy, because like my birthday was around there, and other people's birthdays, and all kinds of stuff. Botanical research reports back. Ooh, let's see how our flowers are. Thus, our expedition has now cataloged an additional 20 species of plant life. Hereto unknown to science, during the past months, 2 additional men have been claimed by foul odors of malaria and dysentery, but, despite absent friends, morale among the men continues to be high. With best wishes, love, signed, ... is our greatest scientist. He's, ... von Ellipses. He's German, but he came to live with us. The botanical expedition we dispatched has reported back. It is clear that, while they are making progress, they could use some additional support. We will support our boys, because we get prestige. Or we could just see if they could find any edible plants. Gain 2 prestige. No, want all the prestige. And consciousness. We like consciousness. I do, anyway. Somebody says something about, look, they're almost even supporting their own factories. Oh my god. I'm so proud of them. What was I gonna say? Oh, socialism and communism, that is certainly something that we're gonna have to worry about in the future. I'm trying to be more of a nice dude than I was in my British Empire game, or my Breton Empire game. Celtic Union at this point, it was. So, and as long as my guys aren't losing dudes to attrition, it's perfectly fine. They stay where they are, they're not really being used for anything. How am I in military power? 36, which would put me as number 2. Nobody else is even close to that up here. So that's probably still China. They just have it through sheer numbers of troops. I could probably beat them in numbers of troops if I really wanted to. Child labor law passed. News from a correspondent in Berlin. So Prussia's not wanting... What? Vinland! Well, they won Minnesota. Oh, they're gonna get it. Texas can't even fight off Mexico. Yeah, they lost most of what is Texas to Mexico. Good job, Mexico.